Chapter 2, Example 3. Prior to graduation, a high school class was surveyed about its plans. The following table displays the results for white and minority students. They have counts of all the seniors in the school sorted in the table for us by post-high school plans. What percentage of seniors are white? Before we do this, it's helpful to look at the marginal distribution. So we pop that up there. There were 325 seniors, 268 white, 57 minority, and so on. So what percentage of seniors are white? The wording's really important here. It just says percent of seniors, so I'm looking out of the whole 325. So out of those 325, how many were white? And find the percentage. So we're going to have 268 over 325, which is 0.825. So we have 82.5% of seniors are white. We always like to write out a complete sentence with our answer. What percent of seniors are planning to attend a 2-year college? We're still looking at seniors here. So of the seniors, what percent plan on going to 2-year? And there are 42 of those, so we're including both white and minority. So 42 over 325 is 0.129. 12.9% of seniors plan to attend a 2-year college. What percent of the seniors are white and planning to attend a 2-year college? So we're looking at the percent of seniors. So I'm still looking at my 325, but I'm just looking at 36 that are both white and attending a 2-year college. So we'll have 36 over 325, which is 0.111. 11.1% of seniors are white and planning to attend a 2-year college. D. What percent of seniors planning to attend a 2-year college are white? So now we've changed it up. This is based on a condition. We're not looking at all the seniors. We want to know the seniors planning to attend a 2-year college. So out of those 42, 36 are white. We're looking at a conditional probability here. 36 out of 42 is 0.857. 85.7% of seniors planning to attend a 2-year college are white. What is the relative conditional distribution of plans for the white students? So our only condition here is that they're white. We're only looking at that column of white students. So everything will be out of the 268. So for 4-year, I'm going to do 198 over 268, 2-year, 36 out of 268, and so on. Among the white students, 73.9% plan on attending a 4-year college. 13.4% on attending a 2-year college. 1.5% plan on joining the military. 5.2% plan on being employed. And 6% have other plans. What are the relative conditional distributions for minority students? So now I'm just looking at the minorities. So out of 57, I'll do the same thing. I'll do 44 out of 57, 6 out of 57, and so on. Among the minority students, 77.2% plan on attending a 4-year college. 10.4% on attending a 2-year college. 1.8% plan on joining the military. 5.3% on being employed. And 6.3% have other plans. Create a graph comparing plans of white and minority students. In this case, we found conditional probabilities of white and conditional of minority. So we're going to do a bar chart, but we're going to do a segmented one. So the first bar represents white students and the second minority students, and those bars will add up to 100% because the percentage for 4-year, 2-year, military employment, and other total up to all the options that were there. So you should have 268 people accounted for out of the 268 for white seniors. And you should have 57 out of the 57 minorities all having a vote. So we set up, basically, we have our color coordination. We'll use the same color for each group, white and minorities, and it will be easier to compare these. So For whites, we had our red percentage there, 70-some percent, 74% or so. We put our 2-year college on top, military, employment, and other. And so that totals up to 100%. That's all the options that were permitted. We'll do the same thing for minorities. This would be a pretty simple one to do by hand. So now for 4-year college for minorities, you can see it was a little bit higher. Then we do our blue chunk, our green, our yellow, and our purple. And you can see that quite clearly it's obvious that a higher percentage of minority students plan on going to 4-year college than white students. But that blue chunk for 2-year college is larger for white students than for minorities. The other chunks seem to be about the same size. So this segmented bar chart makes it pretty easy for us to compare these two different groups. A pie chart would give us similar results. Write a brief summary of any differences you see in graduation plans of white and minority students. And we just talked about this in the previous problem. Slightly more minority students plan to attend 4-year colleges than white students. But a larger percentage of white students plan to attend 2-year colleges than minority students. About the same percentage of students in each group plan on joining the military, seeking employment, or following a different path. However, the relatively small number of minority students involved makes our results a bit uncertain. So we'd like to have a larger group of minority students in proportion to the whites. And it's not the 57 that's such an issue, but only 1 for military, 3 for employment, 3 for other. We'd like to see larger numbers in those groups. Just 1 out of the 57 planning the military doesn't give us as clear of information as we would like.